phthalo blue, green shade or red shade, doesn't matter, cadmium yellow medium, and white. So we're going to mix phthalo blue, cadmium yellow medium, and then add white to it. We'll get a nice kind of medium tone blue. And we will highlight, this is just the first layer, so we're going to highlight with white after. This first layer is going to dry darker. That's okay. We want it to dry darker so we can highlight. Change my brush.
Mine's looking more green.
It's okay because that's okay because you added too much yellow in it. Okay. You put too much yellow.
Okay.
We will highlight this. It's not going to be the. You'll see this color is going to be very small amount. By the time we highlight, you'll see more of the light color than the dark. So just make sure that your color is not too thick. Okay. All right. That's first layer is done. So I mix the same colors, phthalo blue, bit of yellow, and lots of white. And I'm using a round brush. So I'm just gonna go and follow what I see here. So I'm gonna start highlighting a bit over here and over on the side. So the first cushion, the top cushion. Just highlight slowly. This color is gonna dry darker, so it's okay. So what I'm doing right now is kind of making sure that my colors are, when I start highlighting, that my colors are not too thick. So I'm using more like a dry brush, and it's a very light touch. Okay, that's good. Okay, now my color is still wet, so I'm mixing a bit more white into my blue, and making sure that, again, it's more like a glaze. It's not thick. If you find that your brush is not moving, and it's hard to spread the color, put a bit of water. I'm using just the tip of my brush. third round of highlight. So I did first, which I spread the highlights slowly. It's not too much. I didn't put too much white in my color. First round, all over. Second round, a bit more highlights. And I didn't take it all the way down, just on top. Third round is going to be, I'm going to add more white. Same light blue. And from here. You know, acrylic dries darker, so I'm going to keep on gauging my color, my highlights, and if I need to highlight more, I'll do it. I'll do that. I think that's enough for now. Let's go back to my medium. Now, add white. I will not take my white all the way down to this, on this cushion, on this arm. See, the bottom part is a slightly darker. So when I highlight, I'm highlighting slowly. I don't go jump to this, to the strong highlight right away. I make sure that I'm highlighting really kind of carefully. More white. So when I'm highlighting, I'm trying all constantly watching and looking at the original reference. Okay, good. Oh my, it's looking good. So when you're highlighting using white, use it carefully and you'll be fine. White is strong.
Did you cross over by what?
4.
I will stop in a minute, so we can just take our time. This is I'm adding right now. I'm using raw umber with some blue, some of that mixture of dark blue, and I'm going to come here and kind of use some of that raw umber. And down here as well. So this is raw umber, and it's raw umber mixed with blue. Now I'm putting a bit more water in my color because I want to glaze the folds. I don't want heavy color. I want suggestion of a fold, of a color, of a dark in here. Oh. I'm making my raw umber and blue kind of watery, like a watercolor, so I can glaze this part.
I think I'll just suffer with just the table at her place, saying it's too complicated. No, it's too big. I'll just use a table, whatever.
Okay. Try to do it again. Didn't work first time. All right. So when you start with the wrong way, it's hard to I'm trying to get some folds in here, some kind of where the stitching is over here. This. Now I don't want to put too many of them, but what happened before is when I was highlighting, I highlighted the fabric before putting the fold in, the darker part of the fold. So when I came to put the darker part of the fold over a light color or next to a light color, it looked it looked a bit strange. It didn't look like a, it looked messy. So now I went back and I put the darks first. Then I'm gonna come here with my highlight and put some highlights right next to it or over it or in a random movement. So it doesn't look like it's repeating exactly the same. And see if it works. And if you don't want to put it, no problem. This is the piping. trying not to make it too, the fabric too flat. Just have some movement. Okay, my color is a bit too dry, so I dipped the tip of my brush in a bit of water, picked up the color, wiped it over, wiped the brush on a tissue paper, and I'm spreading the color like a dry technique right now. So I just want the highlight to be on top. I don't want to spread the highlight all the way down. All right, that's good.